Yow, yow, yow. What up, what up, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of March 25th, 2023. Before we get started, though, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're less than 500 subscribers away from hitting that mark. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. I'm going to be bringing y'all my top 4 picks for today's or tonight's NBA slate of games. Just to do a quick recap of yesterday's picks that we did post. I'm taking it as a sweep, y'all. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Is it a sweep or not? I'm gonna be taking it as a sweep, as we were able to go 5-0 with Klay Thompson ending in a push. As you guys could see, Jacob Poeltl was barely to get over his rebounds as he ends up with 11. We'll definitely take it, though. Jaylen Brown also ends up with 11 rebounds and assists. We just needed 10 from him, so them two barely just got over. We were able to call the under on Jalen Green's 23.5 points. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, against the Grizzlies, Jalen Green has played great when Dylan Brooks is not in the lineup. But when he's in the lineup, Jalen Green is pretty much has struggled throughout his career, as it showed last night, where he only ended up with 13 points. Now, we also took Chris Paul over 9.5 assists. This was pretty much kind of a no sweat, as he was able to hit his over by halftime. I believe he had 11 assists at halftime. And also, Sabonis was able to hit his over with ending with 36 points and rebounds. Now, getting to Klay Thompson, the push of the night. Klay actually had the opportunity, had the chance to get us to 22 points. He was at 20 points. The game was pretty much over. It was like 9 or 10 seconds left. And Philly ended up taking a foul on Klay Thompson to send him to the line. Again, he was at 20 points, 2 free throws coming up, and he misses the first free throw. Obviously, I'm glad that he hit the second one at least to get us to the push. But man, if we would have made both free throws, man, we would have been looking at a big bag yesterday, as we were able to, double up our money from the $20 we placed. We came away with 200, but could have been 500. But I'm definitely grateful for that 200 we were able to come up on. So yeah, man, you guys let me know. Was it a full sweep? I'm gonna take it as a full sweep, 5-0. And we definitely want to keep that momentum going into today's pick. So let's go ahead and get right into them. For my first pick, I'm gonna be going to the points category, and I'm gonna be going down to the Heat and Nets game. In my opinion, the best game of the slate tonight. And I'm going to be taking Tyler Herro over 18.5 points. Now, Tyler Herro has been getting a rhythm here as of late. He's averaging over his last 5, as you guys can see, he's averaging 19.6 points per game, going over in 3 out of those 5 games. One of the games against Utah, he ended up right on the hook with 18. But like I said, he's been getting back into a rhythm. I know, like before these 5 games, he was in a little bit of a slump offensively, but looks like he's getting back into his rhythm now. One of the reasons why I like this matchup for him, over the last 15 games, the Nets are allowing the 4th most points per game to opposing shooting guards. Definitely not saying that Tyler Herro is close to Donovan Mitchell level, but Donovan Mitchell did go over his line in both of the games, on back-to-back games against the Nets. The Nets, even though they got great defensive pieces in that trade deadline deals. They've been struggling guarding opposing shooting guards, since this new team came about. So definitely liking this spot for him, as well as Tyler Hero been getting in a offensive rhythm here lately. So I think we see a 20-point game from Tyler Hero. Also, these two teams are battling for that sixth seed. Currently, the Heat are a half a game up on the Nets for that sixth seed. And this is going to be a big game. So I definitely expect Tyler Hero to show up. Definitely, Jimmy Butler. I expect both teams to come bring their A game. I expect it to be a competitive game. But either way, I'm liking Tyler Hero over 18 and a half points for my first pick. For my second pick, I'm going to be sticking to the points category. I'm going to be going down to the Clippers and Pelicans game. And I'm going to be taking CJ McCollum over 20 and a half points. Now, I know here recently he somewhat has been, up and down. As you guys can see, he's averaging 19.2 over his last five, hitting the over in only 2 out of the last 5 games. He did end up on the hook their last game against the Hornets with 20. But over the last 7 games, or if you want to look at it, over the last 7 games and over the last 15 games, whichever way you want to look at it, the Clippers are allowing the most points per game to opposing point guards. As we know, they have Russell Westbrook as their point guard now, who plays really no defense. They really don't have a perimeter defender at this time. Paul George was that guy, but obviously, as we know, he did get hurt. So I definitely think CJ McCollum could have a big game tonight. Also, these two teams did match up once this season. It was early in the season, back in October on October 30th. But CJ did go over this line and scoring 22 points. So I think all in all, he should have a great matchup. As Russell Westbrook is not much of a defender. They really don't have any perimeter defenders per se. So I think we could see a good game from CJ McCollum tonight against the Clippers. So I'm going to be rocking with him for my second pick over 20 and a half points. Now for my third pick, it's going to be the only under. I'm going to be taking the under. It's still sticking to the points category. And I'm going to be going to the Bucks and Nuggets game. And I'm going to be taking the under on Michael Porter Jr.'s 17 and a half points. Now, I know here recently he's been averaging 19.6, going over in 3 out of his last 5. But I think the matchup tonight against the Bucks is definitely not going to favor him. For the season, the Bucks are allowing the fourth least points per game to opposing small forwards. And over the last 7 games, the Bucks are allowing the least points per game to opposing small forwards. So all in all, they've been great defending the small forward position. And then on top of that, we know Michael Porter Jr. gets a lot of, if not most of his points from the 3-point line, from kickouts from Jokic. But the Bucks defense this season are allowing the 7th least 3-point makes per game and the 5th least 3-point percentage to opposing teams. So they've been great defensively, as we know. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league this season. The Bucks are, and they're great at defending the three, which is what Michael Porter Jr. likes, to do the most. That's where he gets most of his points. So I'm going to be taking his under 17 and a half points for tonight's game against the Bucks. And for my fourth and last pick, I'm going to be going to a points and rebounds category. And I'm going to be taking the over on Clint Capela's 23 and a half points and rebounds against the Indiana Pacers. Now, this should be a good matchup for Capela. As for the season, the Pacers are allowing the 2nd most points per game and the 5th most rebounds per game to opposing center. So all in all, it should be a good matchup for him to get obviously the rebounds or points. If you're just looking for an individual line, I definitely would lean towards the rebounds. As we know, Capela could grab those boards. He gets his points mostly off of lobs and putbacks. So, you can't really trust it. But I like it, against the Pacers tonight, for him to get at least, definitely a double-double, but definitely get us 24 points and rebounds. Now, the last time Capela played the Pacers was last season, March 2022, where he did end up scoring 22 points and grabbing 15 boards, crushing this line. I definitely don't expect, that same type of performance. I would love it, of course, but all we need tonight from him is, 24. He could get us 12 and 12 or 10 and 14, however it comes about. As long as he gets it, that's all we're worried about. So that's going to be it for my top 4 picks. It's only 6 games tonight. A couple teams are on back-to-back, so there's not a lot of spots to attack. But either way, we're going to be taking the over on 3 of our picks. The only under is going to be MPJ, under 17.5 points. As always, if you guys agree with any of my plays, please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So I'm going to be placing a $5 entry for the possibility of winning $50. So we're going to go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow.